today's video is going to be an update on my project Use It Up for 2018. So this is where I tell y'all how much of each category I've used up. My hair is up today, which I never do. I know my hot water is actually out, or my gas is out. And the gas man did come on Thursday night, but it was 10:15 at night. And nobody called me and said, hey girl, the gas man's coming, your gas is out. They just showed up, and so I wouldn't let them in my house because that's just not very safe. I did call the police. And I said, hey girl, someone's trying to get in my house. And they came, and I slept with a knife beside my bed because I'm just not going to play with that. Turns out it was the gas man. I was just being a little paranoid, but I just feel like I'd rather be safe than sorry and let some stranger into my house. I love my dogs, but they're not necessarily the most ferocious beings to exist. So I don't have any hot water. They're going to come tonight. John's going to be here. It'll be much better. I know they're coming. They're not just going to show up. So I tried to fishtail it. I feel like because I have really big curly hair, it just never works the way I want it to. Like in my head, it was gonna be this like really sleek, pretty thing, and it's just kind of this big old chunky fishtail. But we're gonna work with it, you know, just one day. And anyway, so let's go ahead and get into these items and how much I've used up. If you don't know, I chose these goals by taking how much I did this project from August to December of last year. Took those numbers, multiplied them times 3, because it wasn't a full half a year, so I figured that would be and I always hope to use up more than I did the previous year. And so we are officially halfway finished. So the goal would be to be halfway through with all of these goals. I'm not, if we're being honest. But we're going to show y'all my updates. So my primer goal was 3. And I actually had last time I'd finished that. I used up 4 primers. So that goal is finished. I didn't use up any in the past 2 months. Next we have foundations and BB cream. My goal is 24. I have officially used up 9 before this update. I've used up 1 more, so we're at 10, so not quite halfway, but we're working on it. I used up this Aero Energized Universal Skin Tint. This was nice, except for like when it would come out, but there'd be these like giant chunks of white stuff in it, and that was nasty. So didn't love this, wouldn't repurchase it, but it is gone. So I am 10 out of 12. I also have, if you didn't know, I've done a big declutter. And I'll link that whole playlist down below in case you want to see that. I'm not quite finished with it, but I'm working on it. And so some things that were close to being used up or were like samples and stuff, I just got rid of. So because of that, I feel like that's also another reason why some of these goals might be a little smaller, but whatever. Next, we have concealer. My goal was 2, and technically I used up 2 this time because I do count each of these as an individual item because that's how I count it in my inventory. And I used up light. I used that as an under eye concealer, and medium I used as a cream contour. Deep was just way too dark. These blended out fine. They were kind of thick, and they were both really yellow toned, and I have a neutral to pink tone. So based on this, I would not repurchase it, but I did use up my 2 concealers. Hit my goal. Awesome. For powder, I had used up 2 previously. My goal was 3. And I've actually used up 3 this month. So that means I'm at 5, hit my goal. First, I used up this Be a Bombshell Smooth Criminal powder. Really like this powder. I like this like white sinus setting powder to go under my eyes. I also kind of like it all over my skin because I feel like it gives it kind of a blurred effect. And this one is one of my favorites. I do feel like I'd repurchase that in the future. You can only get it online, and I think it's like $5 or something. So I do feel like I would purchase that again if it's still available. And I used up, again, 2 samples of the Hourglass ambient lighting powder. So I have dim light and radiant light. I didn't like these. I felt like they made my skin turn orange. I've really been interested in that little ambient light and powder for palette for as long as I can remember, but I kind of over that now based on this these samples. I wasn't a fan, so I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I used up 3 this month, so I've now used up 5, hitting my goal. So now we're going to get into kind of the bad stuff. Blush, my goal is to use up 2. Still have not used up any, so definitely not halfway there. Bronzer, the goal is 3, 0. And highlighter, the goal is 3, and we're at 0. For eye primer, the goal is to use up 3 this year. I've used up 2 previously. Didn't use up any this month, but I'm over halfway, so that's making me feel a little good. Cream eyeshadow, 2 is the goal, and I'm at 0. Similarly, for pigments, the goal is 2, and I'm at 0. so it's not so great. Then we have eyeshadows. This is really shocking to me. My goal was to use up 9. I felt like that was a really realistic, attainable goal. I haven't used up a single eyeshadow this year. So that's not very good. I wish I had, but I just haven't. I've been using eyeshadow, wearing makeup a lot, doing a pan that palette that I feel like I'm using a ton, and still just no empty eyeshadow. So, you know, if you need any kind of affirmation that eyeshadow takes a heck of a long time to use up, it really does. So, and I don't double duty products. I have so much of everything that I feel like double dutying is kind of a waste. So that's just my personal opinion on that. So eyeshadows, my goal is 9 and I've used up 0. For gel or liquid eyeliners, my goal is 3 and I've used up 0. Now mascara we're doing pretty well on. My goal was to use up 9. Previously I used up 5 and I used up 3 more this month. So I used up the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. I did like this. It had like this big cone wand. I feel like I just need to get through all of my mascaras and then just buy one at a time because I feel like they're getting kind of dried out. This, when I first opened it, seemed like it was a little dry and it wasn't as voluminous as I think it might have been. So there's that. And then I used up these two. This Maybelline's Lash Sensational I definitely like opened when I first gotten it. It has a rubber bristle wand, which I typically don't like as much. And it's this curved wand. It was fine. I don't feel like it was great. I know a lot of people think this is their holy grail. Cool beans, but wasn't my favorite. Now, alternatively, this is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Absolutely love this. It's a natural bristle wand, kind of a, hourglass shape. So, did you see that? Totally missed. I really liked that. Would repurchase this guy. And I don't think, yeah, threw my towel into the washing machine. Cool. So, mascaras, I'm at 8 and my goal is 9. So, really, really close to that. I definitely think I can hit that goal within the year. For pencil eyeliners, my goal is 3 and I've used up 0. Not so good. But today I have on liquid liner, but I've been using eyeshadow a lot as a top liner and I really like that. So that's probably one of the reasons why I have such little progress. For eyebrows, my goal was 15, which I felt like was way too high, but like I said, just based on the numbers, that's what it should have been. And I have used up 1. I used up 2 more this month. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz little sample. I didn't love this. This is the shade Soft Brown. I thought it was kind of warm tone. I really like a brow powder. I've been using eyeshadow as my brow, and I like that. Eyeshadow and then put a brow gel. I have the Ulta Beauty Brow Gel. I really like this. The issue is, and I guess I've only used 2 clear brow gels, and I found it was both, is like I put it in, and when I'm going down here, I'd get some powder like up here, which I don't like. I don't want that. So I don't really know what to do about that, but anyway, there is this. So I've used up 3, which I feel like is a decent number in 6 months, but definitely shy of that goal of 15. For lip treatments like lip balms and stuff, my goal is 3 and I've used up 0. For lip liners, my goal is 3 and I've used up 0. For lip products in general, so lipstick, lip glosses, my goal is 9. I had used up 2 previously, and I used up 1 more. This is the e.l.f. Hyper Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Pink Pop. I don't know how people go through lip products like that. I just don't. But I did use this up, so now I'm at 3, which is not half of 9, but it's still 3 out of my collection. So there's that. Next, for setting sprays. Oh, I don't have this guy in, so that's weird. I need to add it to my list. So my goal was 3, and I had actually hit that last time. Sorry. I can't believe I didn't have this on my list. So my goal was 3, had that last time. I have used up another one, so I've used up 4 this year. This is the Tarte Marine Boosting Mist, all gone. A lot of people say it feels like hairspray. I didn't get that feeling, but whatever. So, over my goal there. So I've already, beat some of my goals, and I'm only halfway through the year, which is exciting. Next, for fragrance, my goal was 30. I used up 5 previously. I used up 1 more, so we're at 6. This is the Pure Seduction Fragrance Mist from Victoria's Secret. So this is all gone. I do like it. But I feel like those don't last very long. So, and I have a primer I did use up. I don't know why. I was not very responsible. Face primers, I said I had used up 4. I used up a 5th one. This is the Benefit the Porefessional. So, there we go. I can't believe I had forgotten that. that doesn't make me very happy. So again, definitely already met that goal. So some of these goals I've already met. Let's see. For primers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my goals have already been met. I've still got a lot more. So that's not, I don't know. I feel like some of them I'm definitely going to realistically meet. And other of them, I'm sorry. I'm sure this is really annoying watching me play on my computer. There we go. We're over it. Other ones I'm just not so sure about. So then my last goal was my overall makeup collection. So like I have a spreadsheet which has each individual pan of product listed. Now it's a little skewed because I did, what do you call it? I have decluttered. So I started with 1,997 and my goal was 1,746 because that was the lowest I had gotten last year. I got up to 2,102 and then I started decluttering and I went to 1,629 and as of today I'm at 1,531. So I'm like well below that goal. Some people said that they think I should redo some of my goals. I don't want to do that because like I said, they are based on what I used up last year. So I kind of want to just keep it going. We'll see what happens and I'll take all of this into consideration for next year because I really like this project. We're halfway through it. Some goals I've already met. Some goals I think are very attainable. Some goals I don't think I'm going to meet this year. That's okay. That's life. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please leave any questions, requests, suggestions, comments down below. Talking to y'all is one of my favorite things, so I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll just see y'all real soon. Bye.